I have something to confess to you.
Oh, no.
I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
I did, but I only ate a little bit. I ate cereal.
And so I don't know how this podcast is going to turn out.
And I'm like super tired. So
Yeah.
I'm like half asleep.
This is going to be the most boring fucking podcast ever, dude. We're so sorry, guys. We're going to start telling you guys now that it's going to suck.
Yeah.
Our brains aren't going to work. A lot of crying.
A lot of crying.
A lot of crying this episode, for sure.
A lot of crying. We start crying now. No, there's a lot of things to talk about.
There's a lot of things to talk about. Okay, yeah, let's what's number one?
Chente. The loss of our king. The king of Mexico. Which sucks.
Yo, dude. Con dinero, sin dinero, bro.
All of Mexico is in grief right now.
We were just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're aware, because after Jose died, a lot of his children started popping up, trying to get some of that sweet, sweet inheritance. A lot of little thick eyebrowed kids are going to show up and say that Chente's their dad. And they're like, look, he can sing a song of Chentes. You know how the fucking Spanish news is?
Yeah.
You know, they'll show this guy singing one song and it'd be like, it's clear that he's his son.
He is the father.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I wonder, like, if my dad dies before me, you know, because we never know, how many kids are going to pop up of my dad? Be like, you're my sister. Be like, the fuck you're not.
Yeah. It looks
mine.
exactly like you, but just with blonde hair. But my name is also Jesse. No, half siblings, bro.
Yeah.
If you had a bunch of half brothers and sisters out there from your pops.
Yikes. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, well.
Time to bring out the gat. Go pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I would not know what to do. Yeah, but it was a sad day yesterday. Yeah. And I think the rest of the week will be. It's just
and Carmen Salinas, too.
And Carmen Salinas, too. It's, I don't know. There's a lot of people.
Who's that one guy that they always like do the meme of? Like, he's always like living. He's outliving everybody. One little Mexican guy. Does a voice like this. He talks like that. He has a little high-pitched voice. What the fuck is his name? He had like a kid's show. And so they always mark him like he's always passing up all these people that have been alive for so long. So the meme was that he passed up Carmen Salinas and that he was headed to beat the Queen of England, right? Because the Queen of England's so old. And then Chente died right after. So I was like, damn, bro, this guy literally is immortal. But I forgot what his name is. People are probably screaming his name right now.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't know his fucking name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn. It's just this guy. He had a Mexican TV show, and he has like a little voice. He kind of talks like Cipiguin.
Is it Chispirito?
Chispirito.
Is it the guy that plays Chispirito?
Yeah, the little guy that plays Chispirito. Right? They had a TV show, talks to kids.
That's not the same guy that did El Chavo, right?
No.
That's not the same
guy.
guy.
That guy died years ago.
Yeah.
But Chispirito
is
not.
It's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chispirito.
Then I do know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
The immortal Chispirito.
The immortal. He can't die. He's Chispirito.
Yo, imagine a world where we didn't care that Chente died.
That sucks.
What could have Chente done to like remove his legacy?
I don't think anything.
Maybe just like become a Chinese national. And just spend the last 5 years of his life just singing Chinese songs.
I don't even think that.
No,
I really
like, we still fuck with him.
I feel like, I feel like he's just been around for so long.
But you don't think there would have been anything that could have destroyed his legacy?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could have killed somebody. I don't know. Okay, if it can't be that, then it's gonna be nothing.
What if you found out that Chente was like a serial killer?
Isn't that the same thing as killing people?
No, you said killing somebody. There's a difference between like, you just shooting somebody, pow. But if Chente was like, you know, stalking people at night and meticulously inviting people to his shows and then chopping them up into little bits and then
okay.
forming their bodies into the shapes of guitars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like you thought a lot about this. I don't know. I mean, I guess that would
be okay. That would be
my mom's still watching and she's just like, nope.
She's like, cancel this fucking podcast. Yo, your mama.
Yeah. She's in grief right now.
She's in grief.
Yeah. She would always tell me, she's just like, imagine when Chente dies. And I'm just like, okay, we're all gonna die. But she's just like, no, but it's gonna be so sad. And then it happened, and yeah, she was like desperately trying to find all the pictures she's like had with him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I saw a picture of the three of you guys.
Oh
when
yeah.
When you were a baby, you,
yeah.
Chente, and your mom.
I always had a mean mug with him.
Of course, he had a thick eyebrows and a thick mustache.
Little
like, kids, they don't understand it. They just see that, and they're
just like,
that's not right. You know?
That is not okay.
Kids are disturbed by mustaches and shit.
You're right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Chente.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my card to prove that I was Mexican. Just that chorus for El Rey. And I always told myself, if I can sing that fucking part, then no one can ever question my Mexicanness. And I learned it. That was like one of the first Spanish songs I learned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of the first Chente songs that I learned, and it's not even a Chente song. It's just that I heard it from Chente first. La Diferencia. Like, that's like one of my favorite songs.
Wow.
So, that's like my first like Chente like song that I like learned, which isn't really his. I think it's Juan Gabriel's, but I heard him sing it, and my mom was just like, you should learn this song, it's really good. And then when I listened to the lyrics, I was just like, wow, this is so beautiful.
Juanga could write some lyrics
yeah,
like the best of them.
I know, so good. And they weren't even like traditional like verse, chorus, verse, or like
he writes stanzas, you know.
Yeah. And they were so good. People are like, finally they fucking talk about music.
Yeah, finally for the first time. No, but you know, it's just that we're so saturated with music.
That's so true. It's like literally every single day of our lives.
Yeah. Because I have, like last week I took photos, and we had practices, I had meetings about music, and in the studio space, people are hitting me up about like, hey, can we do like a live performance in here? I'm like, okay, cool. And it's just too much.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. And that's why it's nice to get like a little bit of respite just to be like talking bullshit with my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Talking bullshit with my friend. I need that. I need that a lot. I realize the importance of rest and how important it is just to finally like decompress and find something that is an important, good outlet. You know? Yeah.
And I think it's also like, at least for me, like for me the problem isn't resting. For me it's like the thoughts that come with resting, which is like,
you lazy fuck.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, like how dare you? Like there's so many people out there working hard for what they want. You're not working hard. You're never gonna be successful. How do you expect to be successful if you're just sleeping here doing nothing? Yeah. Like, and then sad.
Yeah. How do you expect to be rich and famous if you're taking a nap because you're tired?
You know how many people are tired?
Because you're hungry.
Or going to the bathroom because you need to pee.
If you're napping, there's somebody there working.
Yeah, literally.
But don't I work when they nap? No. Don't think that.
How dare you think that?
Don't think outside the box. Piece of shit. Yeah, so man. I'd be getting in trouble, dude, for like not taking the time.
Yeah, I get myself in trouble as well for not resting. And then
I become an asshole.
Me too. I become irritated, and then I just feel like my life is a mess, and then it takes me like a whole other like. The thing is that like when you don't rest, it takes you like a whole week to rest, to literally like figure your entire life out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Because like you're not resting, so you're like constantly going. And then by the time that you do rest, like you're not even resting because you need to figure out what's going on. Because you weren't even paying attention to it.
It's too much, man. It's too fucking much. I always tell Betsy, I'm like, yo, we got to take the time to rest when we get it, because then we get that shit where it's like, okay, yeah, okay, let's just push through, not rest, and then for the next 2 days we're fighting and crying and tired as fuck, and the kids are confused, and we're just like, why do you guys always fight? Like, we fight because we fucking love you.
Start strangling.
And they're like, we don't want you to love us anymore. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. A friend of mine asked me recently. This is teenager. He's a senior in high school, and he asked me some advice on how to talk to a girl.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. I tell him you go up to him and be like, hey girl.
Oh no.
Most of your eyes have to be closed. Hey girl. You looking like a snack, girl. That's what I told him to say.
Oh no.
Yeah, that works.
It worked?
No. It will work. It's worked for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I find food and I look at it, I'm like, you're a snack. No, I had girlfriends in high school. Mm-hmm. But I told him what you really have to do is just, because he's a musician. Right?
Oh, okay.
And she's also a musician. They both play bass, cuties. And I told him just like, he's like, I want to take her to this place, but I don't know how. Maybe like further down in our relationship side her. And I'm like, no. Invite her now to like the Chicago Music Exchange.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I was like, just take her there. Just tell her, hey, you want to go? And I told him like the pros and cons of like, it'll be less pressure if you bring your friends along with you guys, but then you have to give them attention as well, and you won't be able to get that one-on-one that you want. But then it's, you could be a little more anxious if you decide just to go the two of you. But I know she wants to go with you. She's already like putting like Instagram posts of the two of them and stuff like that, and saying that they're the best bass players in school.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I'm just like, take advantage of this before she goes to college, and then you'll never see her again.
Okay.
Yeah. When she becomes a NASA engineer, and goes to Mars. Like,
with Elon Musk.
On the bass, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, she's like, as the rocket's going up, they're just making out. Elon Musk and her, he's like, oh fuck, dude. Write the saddest fucking album. But yeah, man.
So that's how you used to flirt with girls, Richard?
No,
hey, girl.
Hey, girl. What's up, girl? Where's my hug at, girl?
Oh, no.
Some of the friends that are listening to this on the podcast, they know I wasn't like that in high school. I was a goofball.
Yeah.
That was my charm.
So girls went to you?
Girls, yeah, I was just like a bird in paradise, just dancing in the middle of the hallway. They're just, captivated by my dance. Yeah,
you're like an iman. They just magnetized.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I got the ladies. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
That's how I got the ladies when they didn't think I was gay. Yeah. There was a whole girlfriend I had in college because I didn't even like her that much. I don't know why I tried to even go out there. But she's like, I thought you were gay. And I'm like, I'm not gay. And then to prove that I wasn't gay, we hooked up. And I was just like, damn, dude, she got me, bro.
Oh, no.
I didn't even like her like that. Worst relationship I ever had.
Wow. So she like really did that just to...
Yeah, just to steal these goodies.
My goods. What's that song? My goodies or something like that. It's like by Gwen Stefani, I think. No, that's bananas or whatever that song is.
That's another noun. I forgot what it was. It's not goodies. It's
another
bananas.
type of goodies.
My humps.
Oh, that one.
It's my humps, my humps, my humps, my humps. Check it out. Dude, there was this song that Flight of the Conchords wrote called My Sugar Lumps. And it was just basically that type of song, but in a guy's perspective. And it was just like the little sugar lumps, and he's talking about his testicles.
Oh, okay.
And it was just so because it was a comedy show.
Yeah.
And it was just so fucking good. And I remember just singing that in class all the time in high school.
Have you seen that thing on TikTok where listen, people, don't come at me when I say this, but supposedly, like, testicles have taste buds.
I have heard of that.
And
I saw the guy put soy sauce on his nuts, and his nuts tasted the. But then he goes, like it's gonna transfer all the way up there.
Because supposedly it does.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't. But People say it does, and I asked him as if I could try it. He said, "Hell no." I was like, "Come on, it's a science experiment."
Yeah, that's wild.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Just like little tongues, like.
Yeah, I guess I've been tasting fucking chonies my whole life. If that's the case, maybe that's just a way to help know that your shit is like
Connected.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because I bet if it's like all funky down there and your balls are like, you gotta fucking take a shower, bro. Anybody else taste shit in their fucking mouth? Anybody taste dookie? That's you, bro. Stinky ass.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw a guy put soy sauce on his balls and
Yeah.
dunked them in there. I was like, chill, bro. We all got our kinks on. You don't share them with the public, bro.
Oh no.
Speaking of soy sauce, I started recently putting soy sauce on my hard-boiled eggs,
Oh.
and it
Do you
is the
like
most
that?
delicious fucking thing in the
For
world.
me, it's Valentina. Like I recently started
Oh.
like dipping my hard-boiled eggs in
Both.
Valentina.
Do both. Do both, bro.
Okay, good.
You get your favorite salsa with the soy sauce.
Do you like pickles?
I love pickles.
I love pickles. I
love
bought a jar of
pickles.
pickles, and I was like, I could literally drink the juice all day. Like, I
Yeah.
just wanna drink it.
There are these shots called pickleback shots where you get like whiskey, and then like in a shot of pickle juice, and you drink the whiskey, and then you take the pickle juice afterwards.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And the vinegar like neutralizes any of the hard flavors
Yeah.
of like the alcohol.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. You can down a whole fucking jar of pickle juice and get fucked up.
I love pickles.
Yeah, dude. Pickles. Shout out to our friend Jackie from Hotbox.
Mm-hmm.
Her family, they work in a pickle factory.
Oh, they do?
Her like daddy's like the manager of the union
Oh,
there.
damn.
So one time I went over there and she had a bunch of pickles in her fridge and she gave my daughter some pickles. And my daughter's gonna have like a pickle birthday party. That's her like whole theme that she wants for March.
Oh my
She's
god,
like, can
really?
I have a pickle party?
Oh my
And
god,
then
that's the cutest thing ever.
And she invited Jackie and everything. And Jackie's like, of course I'll come and bring pickles.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
the cutest
yeah,
thing
yeah.
ever.
Yeah, dude, pickle party.
Can you dress as a pickle?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. For my daughter, I'll do anything. For my little chilis. My little Rocio.
Oh my god, that's so cute, a pickle party.
Dude, yeah. Can't wait. We're going to go
They'll
to
all be
LA
green.
next week. What are you doing for the holidays? Holy shit. We're going to be recording 2 podcasts next week. Because I'm going to be out of town.
Yes.
So what's the plan? What are we
Dude,
doing?
I don't
Almost
even
Christmas.
know. I'm like so confused. I can't believe it's Christmas next week. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like it was just Thanksgiving.
Don't like it.
Yeah, it's just Thanksgiving. Like, you
Yeah.
know?
As we get older, time goes faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuito told me that one time. He like explained it to me, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Right.
He's like, because time is relative, and I was just like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Well, like, think about it this way. If you're like 5 years old, 1 year of your life is 1/5 of your life.
Mm.
Right? If you're 20, 5 years is only 1/4 of your life. And then by the time you're like 30 years old, every year is only 1/30th of your life. You see, it gets smaller.
Yeah,
Every year gets
yeah.
smaller in terms of the grand scheme. And so most people just really remember fondly like their 20s through their 30s. And then after that, everything is just like
Yeah.
a blip.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
It's a fucking roller coaster, dude.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's so fast.
we're going. Yeah, it's so fast down to the very last. Yo sé bien que estoy afuera.
Pero deja que yo me muera.
Shouts out to the Chents. To the Chentmeister.
Sheesh.
Oh,
I hope I
man.
see Vicente in heaven. And I'm just like, hey.
And if you find out that he wasn't in heaven,
Ooh.
that's a little sacrilegious to even say that out loud. Chent is in
Yeah.
hell.
Damn. We don't know.
We don't know,
Last
bro.
judgment.
Yeah, I don't pass no judgment, bro. It's like, why are you in hell, Chente? I don't even want to say it. I want to say something, but I'm afraid that in my way of saying that Chente gets canceled, I also get canceled.
Yeah, because you just...
Why are you in hell, bro? I used the wrong pronouns on somebody. That's why you're in hell? It was God. Damn, dude.
We have really dark humor. I had somebody tell me that, like, one day they were just like, oh my God, you guys have dark humor. Because, like, we talk about death. Like, it's
we have
like...
dark humor? You and I?
Because, like, of that one time when we were talking about the lady in the jeans and how, like, her mom died. And you were just, like, laughing at me for just holding the jeans and being like, are you going to buy these?
Yeah, oh.
And we were just like, damn.
Right, dude. I forgot we're a little, we're a little not all there.
Yeah.
You and I.
A lot not there.
Yeah, we a lot not there, dog. But don't you see, that's why we like...
That's why they like us.
That's why...
Because we say things that they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
We think
Yeah.
things that they think.
We think we talk. They think we talk.
Yes. Oh, good.
like that baby with the peanut butter. Oh man, I'm grateful that people will still listen to us even if they think we have dark humor.
Yeah, me too.
Even
because
if we're all like fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
I realized how violent I was in that last episode.
How violent were you?
Well, just I when that clip and I was like, "Fuck yeah, you fucking Daisy," and I was like, "Damn, dude, I scare myself sometimes." Sometimes I'm too intense, bro.
No,
sometimes I'm too real.
Too woke.
Too woke, bro. I saw this funny ass fucking clip about how like woke people and racist people are basically like the same thing in terms of their policies and what they believe.
Very true.
People were like, yeah, we think that when people marry outside their race, they're just selling out. And the racist guy was like, yeah, I've been saying that for years, man. People should only stay within their race. And I was just like, it's so fucking funny, dude.
No. We're gonna start a war.
Start a war, dude. Well, my thought is this: when it comes to love, you just love anybody. If you love somebody,
yeah, just love
be
them.
with them, dude. If you like somebody and they're different, hey, more power to you, dude.
Yeah, just love people.
Love on them. Yeah, just kiss them, hug them. It's great.
And if you don't like people, just stay away from them.
Tell them to get the fuck away from you, dude.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, if you don't like somebody, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you see someone that looks like that's somebody that you don't like, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't like them. And it goes both ways. You know how many times I've been blessed at work because a manager thinks I look like one of their brothers?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
They're like, hey, you remind me of my brother. Oh, you remind me of my cousin. Oh, that's why I like you. And I'm like, fucking A.
Shit.
Yeah, shit, bro.
Your life's work is to like imitate everybody's cousin and brother.
Yeah. Hey, People get that general vibe. I'm a good cousin vibe. That's a vibe.
Yeah, you
I give
are.
off.
It's because you are like a brother.
Yeah, I'm very brotherly.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, sport, dude. I saw what you did at the game there. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, Skipper.
It's because everything that comes out of your mouth is so encouraging.
Yeah.
And
you little bitch.
It just, I don't know. There's just like so much love attached to all the words that you...
Yo, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
That's
like,
right. Yeah, I am going to finish college. Yeah. I am going to get my degree, dude. So my teacher, my 8th grade teacher, responded to, commented on one of our videos. And he's like, I don't know about that F-bomb, but I love the conversations.
Oh my gosh. No way.
And I'm like, oh, just one F-bomb? There's a whole fucking lot of F-bombs, motherfucker.
Wait, which one did he comment on Facebook?
The last one I think we posted.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna go look.
I don't know about that F-bomb.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh.
Aw. Fuck you. No. I'm just kidding, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Mr. Brule.
Mr.
I
Brule.
love him, man. He was
Mr.
at my
Brule.
wedding, at my sister's wedding, and my brother's wedding. He's like the OG teacher, man.
Oh, okay. So he like knows all of you guys.
Yeah, he knows our family and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. I love him to death.
Is he still like what was he? A teacher, but
Yeah.
like what grade?
He taught us. He taught 8th grade social studies for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then he was also my homeroom teacher
Oh, okay.
for 8th grade.
Cool.
I remember we went to Washington D.C. for 8th grade.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
And during that time, there was a boy in 7th grade who was terribly, terribly sick. Right. Very few people really, really loved him. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, he was a total asshole to like everybody.
Okay.
Right. And I hated him. I hated him. And so what happened was he had a tumor in his chest.
Oh no.
He gets into a fight with the kid at school because he was an asshole. No one knew this yet.
Oh.
This kid punches him in the chest.
Oh no.
Right. And the tumor explodes in his chest. A few minutes later, he's like bleeding out of his mouth. He had to get taken to the hospital, right?
Oh, no.
And then we found out that he had cancer and all this stuff. And it basically became like this tumor that was in his chest exploded and then spread throughout his entire system, right? And so I remember my siblings and I being like, oh, holy shit, this is terrible. But low-key, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like we were like, we hoped the worst for him, but it was more like,
What can you do?
Yeah, what can you do, man? I was like, okay, you know? And then while we were in 8th grade, I had a terrible time in that 8th grade trip, right? Mm. And it's so funny because it was all perspective. Because I'll talk to friends about it, and they really enjoyed it. They thought we had a great time. But I was like broke as fuck, you know what I mean? Didn't have any. I forgot my toothbrush, you know what I mean? Like, I was like awkward around these girls that I liked, that I wanted to fuck so bad.
Oh my God, Richard!
I was in 8th grade. That's how it was, bro. This is normal.
Yeah, your hormones were all like,
yeah, all crazy. Super self-conscious. The worst trip. We went to the White House, and then we had to get kicked out because a plane flew too close to the White House, and this guy with a gun is like, "Get the fuck out of here!" We're like, "Ah!" And then my parents were like, "Are you okay?" And they're like, you know,
Oh my
yeah, it was wild. And then, you know, and then at the airport back, we get to the airport to go back. Our flight gets delayed, and then during the delay, we get the news that the kid died. Back home. And, you know, there's Mr. Brule and my dear friend Dakota, who really had a great relationship with Lewis. You know, they loved each other a lot. You know, he was like, you know, crying to Mr. Brule, right? Mr. Brule was consoling him, and all the other kids were crying, you know, and consoling each other. I wanted to get consoled so bad just because of the shitty trip that I had, that I made up some bullshit story how I was sad that Lewis died, just so that Mr. Brule could hug me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so like sad. Yeah, I was just like low key just trying to absorb some sort of love because I was just so miserable at that time in my life. Unrelated to the actual situation, but it was a perfect vehicle for me to actually get some sort of love.
Well, thank you to Lewis for
shout out to Lou, man, in heaven.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, bro. It's wild. It's wild. It's just like the people that you know, you grow up with, you see. There's some tragedy there, man. There's some crazy successes, and then there's also some terrible tragedies.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's like when people, like, or when teachers in high school would be like, yep, when you guys graduate, like, only few, most of you are going to make it to your 30s, but some of you are not. And I'm just like.
They said that to you?
Yeah, they would say shit like that. They'd be like, you know, a couple of years from now, you guys might all be here, some of you might not be, like, and we'd all be like, what the fuck, like, looking at each other, like, who the fuck is gonna die? Like,
in that moment, I would just, like, find one random person and go, like, just point at them and don't break eye contact to be like, you're gonna be the next one that's dead.
That's so scary. Like, I mean, I guess it's not.
We do have dark humor. Huh?
We do. I guess it's not scary when you kind of like make peace with death, but like, when you don't, you know, when you don't make peace with it, or like you just pretend that it's never gonna come to you, or like are just delusional about it.
I think it's gonna come to me for sure. Well, I think it's gonna fucking come to me.
Yeah.
But like I told you, I think about it. often.
I think about it a lot too.
But I want to chill.
Yeah. Well, because what else can you do? What are you going to do about
it? Dance till you're dead, bro.
You know? Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, man.
If you're going to die, you're going to die.
Oh, I've been preparing my whole life for this moment. I know exactly what to do. Oh, wait. Yeah, die. That's all I can do, dude.
Like, I don't know. And then also, things are never as bad as you think they are in your head. Like, for example, like... When you think about a car accident, like I've always thought about like, okay, like what if I get into a car accident and like for me like my anxiety like how do I say it? Dramatizes it. Like dramatizes it. Like big. Like, you know, it's like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be bleeding from my head, like all these things. The first time I got into a car accident was literally like a month ago, and I just rear-ended somebody like while I was looking backwards, and then I looked and the car was frenando, so like I had to like brake, and then I just like hit him from the back. So it's like it's never as bad as it seems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been worse.
I just like this idea that because you hit somebody, you're like, oh, it could have been worse, and then that person's all bleeding and all fucked up.
No, that person was like, okay too.
Oh shit.
No.
Beep beep beep. Drywall.
No.
That's crazy.
No, but. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Like, yes. It's never as bad as it seems.
It's never as bad as
you think. Like, ever. It's either, like, it either never happens or it doesn't happen the way that you think it will be.
I have had a little bit of both. I've had a little bit of, like, oh, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought. And then I've also had, this is way worse than I thought it was going to be, bro.
But it's all, like, your expectation, though. It's all your expectation.
They say prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
And expect the best.
There you go. I do both. I expect the worst and I prepare for the worst. So. Always ready.
Yeah. Always ready and tortured. All the time.
Always ready. That's how I live.
Yeah, dude. I think it's important to always have a good perspective and also set expectations low.
Yeah.
You know, and
I guess like realistic expectations.
Yeah, realistic. I think it's like a combination of like, yeah, I'm gonna keep them normal expectations, but I have lofty goals, right? Like I have a point that I want to reach.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like heading in that direction, but I'm not like, you know, in a couple months from now, I'm just like, why am I not there yet? Buh. So stupid to think that way.
Yeah, but it happens.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Yo, did I tell you I took the cop test?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How was it?
I took the written police exam.
How was it? Did you pass?
I'm pretty sure I passed.
Oh, okay.
No, because I'm not gonna get the results until like 3 weeks from now.
Oh, okay.
But the second half, which is actually like the actual question portion of it, was like super easy. It was like ridiculously easy. I finished like an hour. Like it was a 2-hour section that I finished within an hour.
Oh
and
my God.
I was like the third person to finish the test, right? And there was like 60 people taking the test.
Yikes.
So it's either I'm like too smart for my own good, or I'm actually really bad at reading.
You got
all the answers. fucking wrong.
Where you thought it was really easy, but
yeah, if you take a cop test so badly, then you technically become a criminal.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, I was like,
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh,
and then you believe me, and I'm like, oh no. Now I'm tricking her again. I didn't want to trick her. I just wanted to make her laugh. Yeah, but I just imagine you take such a cop test so bad that they're just like,
okay, let's arrest you.
Yeah. You are so bad at being a cop. You are a robber now. No. But there's two portions. One is more like your moral evaluation of things,
okay.
And they ask you like questions like, do you agree with this? Strongly disagree? Whatever. You know, he's like, you know, stealing is a normal part of growing up, or like the idea of stealing. And I thought like, yeah, you have to learn not to steal, and that's a part of life. But then I'm not sure if they thought it was like something that I condone, because you got to think like, if I agree with the statement, does that mean that I condone the statement, or that I just understand the statement as to be true or as a fact, you know? So it's just
that's
like
what's tricky about those.
Yeah. And so I have to be very conscientious about what it is that I'm agreeing to. Like I remember when I was a kid, I would take like these fucking tests at Target to apply to get to Target, right? To work there. And they'd ask you questions like, it's okay to steal.
Yeah.
And then, you agree or you strongly disagree. And I was thinking to, but my overthinking head ass was like, well, if there was a family and, I was terribly hungry. But the answer is no.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to steal from them.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to think of it too deep,
Yeah.
some shit like that. And that's basically what the cop test was.
Yeah.
You just got to learn how to give them the right answer. Or one was like, do you believe that companies have their employees' best interests in their minds? And I was like, no, I disagree with that.
Don't, yeah.
I disagree with that statement. But then I started seeing as many other questions about companies. The company that they're referring to is themselves.
Yeah.
And so they want employees that think that the CPD is like for them. And so I was just like, maybe I should have changed my answer earlier.
That's crazy though,
But then I thought about myself, I'm being honest, man.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. If I'm too crazy to be a cop, that's all good, dude.
No, but that's kind of like scary thinking, like just what you said. It's just like they want people to think that they're like the best thing.
You want loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want loyalty.
So it's like,
and loyalty is so valuable. It's a normal thing,
but since it's like an entire system,
mm-hmm.
that wants like a bunch of loyal people, it's just like, okay, but what if there is something wrong in your system and somebody wants to change it? Like, what are you gonna do then?
Right. Exactly. There's a lack of oversight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens.
I gotta imagine you being a cop.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
That'd be so funny.
I have like my red hair, and it's all like, I'm always expressing myself, and I was like worried. I'm like, how am I gonna be able to express myself as a police officer? And then there was like these cops that showed up, that were just encouraging us about the test. And one dude had like 2 earrings and a nose ring, and he was just like, hey man, you can do great. I was like, okay. Yeah, he's a cop.
He will.
Fuck yeah. This would be great, dude.
Do you want to tell everybody the story of last week? Okay, so I was...
Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom, like I usually do.
Yeah.
Like I usually do.
Yeah, so here in the studio space that we work at, there's like a bathroom.
Yeah.
And you have to bring your own toilet paper.
Yeah.
And so, we've been here for what, a month, 2 months?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Like 3 fucking
3.
months. Yeah, almost 3 months, you goofball. 3 months I've been in this space. Okay, so proceed.
So I go to the bathroom, like any normal day. And then I go into my stall, I do my little business, I walk out, I'm washing my hands. And then this guy walks in and he goes, hi. And I'm just like, hello. And so I keep washing my hands, and then he starts peeing behind me in a urinal. And I'm just like, okay, cool, that's fine. This is a unisex bathroom. He could do whatever he wants. I just thought he would wait, I walk out, I come inside, I tell Richard the story.
Yeah, she tells me the story. She tells me the story.
What did I tell you?
And she's like, oh my God, she felt clearly uncomfortable. This girl's like pale as fuck, super uncomfortable. And she was like, and then he walks in and he just like kind of just starts peeing in the urinal. And I'm like, urinal? You were in the guy's bathroom? And she was like, what? And I'm like, there's a women's bathroom. So here, our friend Jesse was thinking this guy's being like a pervert. But Jesse was the perv, dude.
I was the pervert.
The pervert going to the men's bathroom.
I've been going to the men's bathroom
for a long time.
For the past 3 months.
Yeah.
And then Richard showed me where the girls' bathroom
is. It's right here, dude.
It's like hidden in a corner.
It's right next to it, dude.
No, it's not.
It's right next to it.
Why is the guy's bathroom like open, and then the girls' bathroom is like little entrance? The guy's bathroom's like huge entrance.
They're both doors that are both the same size, dude.
Okay,
but
fine.
Honestly, when I first came here, I went to the women's bathroom first because I came from this side.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that other door. But then I was like, there's no urinals for men here. I gotta go. Dude, okay, so there's a unisex bathroom at my school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I remember the first day that I went there, I asked the teacher, I'm like, hey, where's the bathroom? He's like, oh, it's right here. Go to the staff bathroom. I see the unisex symbol. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I open the door, and there's like 2 stalls, and there's no urinals. And I was like, okay. And then I look to lock the door to use the bathroom, and there's no lock. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking go in here, and then a woman shows up, and then I get fired on my first fucking day.
Yeah.
Fuck that. A couple like weeks go by, and then there's like this day where there's no students, but the teachers are all there doing their grades, and I'm just like with them, and I'm like asking about this bathroom. I'm like, hey, am I allowed to use this bathroom? And they're like, yeah, you're allowed. It's just that, there's some people that are non-binary, so they push to get these bathrooms installed. And then some people feel uncomfortable with them because they don't want to share with the opposite sex. I'm like, well, shit, I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to get in trouble or nothing. You know? But then I started doubling down, and I'm just like, nah, fuck it, man. I don't want to go all the way to the men's bathroom, all the way to the different floor.
Yeah.
You know? And so I just been letting her rip inside that unisex. And sometimes women are in there, and I was like, yo, what up, dog? And they're very disturbed, and I don't give any eye contact. I don't try to talk to nobody. But I was telling Betsy about it, and she's like, you don't want to do that because then, what if a woman accuses you of something? And I was like, true.
See, yeah, but you see how the bathroom is not made for eye contact or conversation with the opposite sex, like even if it's a unisex bathroom.
Dude,
like,
guys in a bathroom,
yeah,
don't give each other eye contact or have too much conversation. If you have a conversation, you cannot give eye contact.
Oh, okay, because it's weird.
But there's no eye contact. It just sounds like you're trying to pick somebody up. Yeah, and there's like rules in terms of the urinals.
Oh, yeah, like unspoken rules, right? That, everybody knows, but, nobody...
Like, nobody ever goes next to each other on the stalls.
Oh, they don't.
Like, in the urinals? No. If you see a guy peeing, you have to go to not the one next to him, but the one...
The one, yeah, like, skip one.
Skip one all the time. If he's in the middle and there's 3,
you wait.
You wait. Wash your hands real quick. Clean your hands before you touch your wee-wee. And then go over there and then pee. Yeah. But now, if it's, 2 guys and you got to go in the middle, and then you just fuck it, man. You just go... And you look up. And you pee. Because you don't
look to the side.
Yeah, look at wee-wees. Is this my birthday? But girls, I know you girls just talk in the bathroom all the time.
Yeah, we do talk in the bathroom.
Oh my God, did you see what Jacob was wearing?
But I just but it's only if it's your friend. Because if it's somebody that you don't know, yeah, you just wash your hands and you go. You do not, But there's sometimes really nice girls that will be like, "Hi, how you doing?" Good,
oh
how
yeah,
you? But
yeah.
I'm not one of those. I'm just I just want to wash my hands and go.
If it depends, if it's a football game or whatever, you're at a game and there's a bunch of people. And you can be like, yo, what's up with the Bears? You just pee and everybody's like, yeah. But you don't look at anybody. You never give anybody eye contact. Ever.
Oh, no.
Ever, for any reason. But yeah, men and women is going to be awkward. It's either we're going to transcend and we're going to evolve past the need for separate bathrooms or it's all just going to backfire in our faces.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I was just scared to see this guy's pee-pee. It's okay, it's cool if you pee. I just,
But you better not take your pee-pee out.
Yeah,
just pee right there in your pants.
Yeah, because I was just okay, you're doing this. But I was the intruder, so I understand.
Yeah,
now.
This is disturbing, I could imagine.
Yeah.
And especially because it is a risk for women. And there's just the 2 of you in there.
No, and then he says hi to me. I was just like, why are you saying hi?
Because you were clearly in the wrong bathroom and he was surprised.
He's like, oh, hi. I'm like, hello.
I was like,
he's like, okay, well, I guess I'm just
gonna go pee. Excuse me, ma'am, I gotta take a piss. I don't. There's no nice way of doing it.
I want to watch The Grinch so bad. I think I'm gonna watch it.
The OG one?
Yeah.
Or the live action?
No, the OG
the cartoon?
one.
The cartoon?
No, not the cartoon.
That's the OG one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever, the live version one with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
Right.
I love the Grinch.
Yeah.
Max?
Yeah. Dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. The Grinch.
I like when he's trying stuff on. He's like, ooh, ah. never mind. I'm not going.
Yeah. Ooh. We just saw. We were just watching The Mask too. Jim Carrey's.
Oh,
The Mask
yeah.
is so good, bro. He was perfect for that role.
I always thought like the movie was so weird. Like I could never wrap my head around it. But I loved it as a kid. Like I loved that movie. I loved it so like there was just something so addicting about it, but I could never fully understand like how everything was happening.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because it's cartoonish.
Yeah.
Right? And so the cartoonish elements are intriguing and they're fun and they're fantastic. But then, there's a whole overarching story about just like feeling inept and getting revenge and like that Jekyll and Hyde kind of dichotomy in your brain. But then as a kid you're just like, oh shit, green guy jumping around, dude, dancing, singing songs. And it was really Jim Carrey that made that fucking movie, because I don't think any other actor could have made that happen, dude.
He's great at like roles like that, big roles, funny.
He recently did Sonic. That was like the most recent like goofy character that he played, which was like fun to see him back in a role like that. For a movie like that too. I was not expecting Jim Carrey to be in a movie like that.
Yeah. I really wanna I don't know if you've seen like the Grinch on TikTok, like the guy in Universal Studios that plays like that is dressed up as a Grinch and people go and visit him.
No.
And he's like so cool, like very close to Jim Carrey Grinch, but very much different at the same time, obviously, because you can't, you can never be Jim Carrey Grinch,
Yeah.
But, like, it's just, he is so good and people love him. And so, like, he's become, like, this famous interpretation of the Grinch for people. And then I saw this thing on TikTok that said, why are all these, like, girls that grew up with the Grinch, like, why are we so in love with him? And it's, like, daddy issues. Like, yeah, I know. Daddy Grinch,
bro. Yeah, man. It's so funny because sometimes I see this often. I see, like, people have... There's a thing that's bad, right? Mm-hmm. Bad dads. A bunch of bad dads, right? Men that aren't taking responsibility of their families. That's negative. And then the daughters that they raise have daddy issues. Right. And then because there's so many daddy issues, right? And they're all consolidating into one because then they have a community they can talk. Mm-hmm. And then they set a culture where the daddy issue is something that is idealized now. Yeah. Especially to like young, malleable minds. Yeah. And it happens with guys as well, like a culture of like, that can sometimes is negative, or it's like, for example, people have to make these decisions, people have to deal with their lives because of what they've been dealt, but then that life is idealized, and then some kids that have no business living a life like that are trying to pretend like that's cool.
Like, I agree.
Like, I get upset when I see people that try to act hard but they're from the suburbs. Like they try to act like the gang life is all that. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even see that shit growing up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah.
That's so true, yeah. Because I think, like, now because everybody's much more open about mental health and all these things and, like therapy, and they're figuring out a lot of things about themselves, you, like, self-diagnose or, like, you try to fit into a box, like, to try to explain why you are the way that you are. But sometimes that's not the reason. Like, sometimes it's like, maybe it's not fucking daddy issues. Maybe you're just fucking depressed, Or maybe it's nothing and you just have really bad habits. Like,
oh, yeah.
So
or maybe
it's
you're
like,
just really impressionable.
Exactly. So it's like, you can't, I think it's like, okay, let's all go to therapy, but like keep your, like, be kind of, I don't know, be intentional about like the ways that you describe yourself and the ways that you describe the reasons why you are. But yeah, I agree with that. Like, it should not be idealized. Like, it should not be like you should want to be that. Like,
hashtag
no.
Daddy issues.
Yeah, like, that should not be a thing. Like, that's not cool. It's not cool to have daddy issues.
Have you ever met a couple that was like the girl was daddy issues and the guy was mommy issues?
No.
It is rough. I've like had coworkers that like are just hooking up because that's what their thing is.
No way.
You know, they're literally just some of the worst interactions in the world.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That really does suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. It's rough, dude.
It is really bad.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a teacher friend of mine, and we're just talking about like there's sometimes like these kids that grow up with the sense of like they don't listen to female authority because daddy's not in the picture, and so then they have like all these problems with their mom. You know, overbearing mom, absent father, it just causes all sorts of issues. So they don't have any desire to listen to any women.
Yeah.
You know, at school because they're here so much at home.
That sucks.
That's wild, bro. That's why if you gonna have kids, man, just be there for them. God damn it.
Yeah, I
Just be
know.
there for 'em.
That's like literally the scariest thing that I think about when I think about having kids. I'm just like, how am I gonna fucking raise another human being? Like,
You got this, dude. If you
You
were to have a
know, like-
baby, dude, you and Sebas are good people.
I know we are, but it's like, how do you deal with your own shit while not like projecting it on them?
Oh, that's hard.
That's
the
that's
giant
what
trick.
scares me. Like,
Yeah, you
'cause
gonna
I'm just
project
like,
it for
nah,
sure.
nah.
At least a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, because you can't be perfect, right?
But you have the self-awareness, which is important and key because sometimes you're going to make a mistake. Like how many times have you made a mistake because of pure reaction?
Yeah.
And then afterwards you have to self-correct, right? And you have to be like, fuck, I didn't even try to. I don't know what the hell's going on. It just kind of happened. But if you can have the humility to kind of talk about those things and be forward in that way, when you catch yourself, address it.
Yeah.
You know, if, like for my kids, if I make a mistake in that way, I can be like, hey, I'm sorry. This is what I did. And this is why I thought the way that I thought.
So it's really just about being honest, right? Like,
It's upfront and
Like-
not being too prideful because you are supposed to be in charge, but at the same time, that's not your identity.
yeah.
Being a parent is not your entire identity, but some people think it is. And something compromises that, then you're going to do everything you can in your power to make sure that that doesn't happen because it is just like who you are at that moment, right?
Yeah.
It's those things that you try to make into solid foundations. There's important things to make solid foundations: honesty, transparency, hard work, integrity. But everything else can be loosey-goosey,
Yeah.
because like even if, for example, let's just use a podcast for an example, right? If I say that this podcast is my entire identity right now, right? Everything that I am, like I'm doing everything I can because this podcast is my life. This is how I get any sort of validation,
Yeah.
Then what happens one day when you're like, hey, I'm not feeling well. We can't record today.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck did you say to me? You know what I mean? God, and then I'm like thinking to myself, yo, that Jessie, bro, she's not in it for real.
Yeah.
She's not trying to do it like I'm trying to do it, right? Like, it's like, no, like, she's sick. She told you, bro. Chill the fuck out, man. But like, that's why you can't let these things be like these markers. And if you become a parent, you know what I mean? That's what you have to think about.
Yeah.
Like, I love my children with all my heart, and I will do everything to protect them, and I'll give my life for them, each one of my children.
Yeah.
But, eventually they're going to be adults.
Yeah, with their own identity and their own things, and
Yeah.
yeah.
And it doesn't mean that I'm going to disengage. It just means that I can't expect my life to revolve around the relationship we have as a parent and a child.
Yeah. I read this thing of this girl I follow. She's like an artist. She paints and does drawings, and she said like the best piece of advice she got like when she was pregnant with her son was that people said like when the baby comes, like the baby adapts to your lifestyle. Like,
Right.
Like you're not supposed to like change your entire life because a
No.
baby's here. Like no. The baby will adapt to the way that you live. Obviously, bad habits, whatever, you have to fix them, all these things, but like just in terms of like your career and in terms
Work,
of your life,
exercise, yeah.
everything like that you do that's good
baby's
for
resilient.
you. Like the baby will adapt to that because he grows into that, so. And yeah, that's so true. We do grow into like what our parents gave us, and
Right.
imagine if our parents weren't as aware as we are.
That's why I think it's always important also to pick the right partner.
Yeah.
It's always important because I know a lot of people that's just like, they can have all the well intentions in the whole world, but if their partner ain't right, and the kid's also gonna half adapt to that,
Yeah. Like you have to be on the same page.
Same page, man. That's why values are important because, like, Betsy and I have our differences, but I think our core values are very much the same.
Yeah.
You know, so the kids get both worlds as opposed to two conflicting worlds.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
two odds fighting each other.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, dude.
That's so good.
One day you'll be a parent.
Yep.
That'd be crazy, dude.
And then I'm gonna just hand them off to you.
Yeah, in the podcast. Yeah. I was like, hey, how was your week? Well, I had a baby. What? I didn't notice. You didn't notice me eating buckets of chicken every episode of the podcast, just a whole bucket. Put your hand out. Okay.
I'm breastfeeding.
I'm breastfeeding immediately. Those contraptions that the dads wear to breastfeed their baby. I've done it before. Where like not like the contraption, but I've just had like the baby and I've held him. I just put the bottle in his mouth, you know, to kind of like pretend like he's drinking. So he feels like that comfort.
Aww. Mm-hmm. So cute.
My boy's talking. My boy's got 3 words in his arsenal. Mama, Baba, and Awa.
Awa.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday we went to my brother's house and there he was. And there was like a water bottle up there and he's, Awa. Awa.
Aw,
yeah,
so thirsty.
Yeah.
Give your kids some water, Richard.
Just super dry ass lips. Why you so dry, boy? Give him some water. Stop making fun of him.
Episode?
Stop roasting him, dude. Yeah. Dude, he was crusty then.
I know. I felt so bad for him. I really wanted to drink like a whole liter of water after watching that episode. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Dude, and then Sandy over here, just fucking big ol' hibernation.
Yeah. With all her goodies showing up.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, man. If I saw her like that, I'd be losing liquids too, you know. I'd be sweating out the sun.
It's a lot of junk in the trunk.
A lot of junk in the trunk.
A lot of acorns.
A lot of acorns in the tree, whatever. I don't know what the fuck squirrels do.
Like, Obi tries to like jump up trees to like grab the squirrels, and I'm just like, Mama, you can't fly, you can't jump, you can't crawl the way that they crawl.
Maybe if I believe in myself, Mama.
Literally her.
If I can't put some, yeah. When she's all grown, she's like, "You never believed in my dreams. Dogs don't fly."
She grows like wings.
Yeah, or she gets her pilot license.
She's a little like pilot.
With the little pilot hat with the goggles.
And her little like American Airlines button.
Yeah.
She's like over here.
Cut to them immediately crashing into a building. It's like.
This is why I never believed it.
Yeah, exactly. At the wake. This is why you never pursue your dreams. Because they always crash and burn.
I love her so much.
God bless her, dude. She's such a good pup.
She's such a good puppy. She's like in pain right now. She has her period. She's in heat, whatever. You know, it's not period. It's not called a period for dogs. She's in heat.
It's a dog period.
It's a dog period. But yeah, she's in
heat.
Yeah.
That means she wants it.
Oh, she's gonna want it.
Is her first one that she's ever
No,
gotten?
it's her second one. So like we have to, be very careful.
Is she not fixed?
No, because Savas wants her to have puppies, and we're gonna sell them, but not right now. Yeah, for sure we will.
When y'all have pups.
Of course, yeah.
I'd love one.
So I don't think we're gonna get her pregnant this time. I'm not sure. Savas' dad is the one kind of like doing all that stuff, but. He's kind of like figuring it all out. Like he's the one in charge of like, getting the dogs pregnant. Not like that. It sounds so weird. But like getting them their vitamins and
matchmaker. Where'd you guys get your puppy from?
Mexico.
Nice.
Yeah, we bought her in Mexico and then
Snuck her? Did you guys smuggle her in?
Oh, yeah, she had fake papers. Like for real. Like her dog breed was like a bulldog instead of a pit bull because they don't allow them.
It says here that this is a cat. Meow.
My poor Nai.
So she's a pitty?
Yeah, she's half pit. So they're called bullies. It's like a type of pit bull. They're just like shorter and like more muscular.
Yeah, muscular.
Yeah,
they're just words with Jesse.
They're like low. They're like basically a pit bull and a bulldog mixed together.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So they're called bullies.
Bullies.
Mm-hmm. And so we got her from over there, and then my cuñado went to Mexico, got her, and then brought her back.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, she's Mexican.
If you guys breed this little, bully, I would love to get one.
Dude, yes, I will give you pups. One. Yeah.
Then we can both have little dogs that can't breathe too good. Nah, man, I love dogs, dude, so much. I want a dog so bad.
Best ever. Well, we're at an hour.
We're at an hour?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Jesse, it's always been a pleasure talking to you.
R.I.P.
Chente.
R.I.P. Chente. I thought you were going to be like, R.I.P. Jessie. You won't see her again after this.
No. R.I.P. Carmen Salinas.
Yeah. Sad legends.
Yeah.
Mexico's in duelo, but
we're
going to be okay.
But we'll get through it, guys. Mm-hmm. Love y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.